Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County. It looks like CPS got involved, children were taken away, and it also looks like one of our other Real Housewives of Orange County, like the former one, because they're both former, decided to speak on it as well. So we have a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about. I mean, this was kind of interesting and nobody really had this on their bingo card, especially after BravoCon. I feel like the timing has been interesting, but not saying like the timing is interesting, like anybody planned this. Just who would have thought that this would have happened on the same week of BravoCon? So, guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So everybody is talking about what's happening with the Real Housewives of Orange County, but also I've received so many questions about my skin, and I appreciate you guys. It is not a secret. It is my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. This guy literally has changed my life, and thank you, Blue Mean. It's the best holiday gift that you can possibly give. Normally, it's about $300, but if you click on my link in the description, also pinned in the comment section, you get $200 off. And what it does is you can change the settings, but it uses little microcurrents so you can hear it. It sounds like a little massage, and it lifts, illuminates, rejuvenates your skin, and takes all the inflammation out. The best part is if you don't absolutely love it, or if it also doesn't reduce your double chin, they will give you 100% back of your money guaranteed. So who argues with that? So again, best holiday gift. But we have to get into this. This has been wild. Oi. All right. So Meghan King, you guys remember her from the Real Housewives of Orange County. She has reportedly lost custody of her 3 children, her daughter Aspen, 8 years old, and her twin sons, Hart and Hayes, who are both 7, to her ex-husband, Jim Edmonds. Now, the change in custody comes after a school employee reportedly contacted Child Protective Services, CPS, about Meghan in recent months. And as a result, Jim Edmonds has been given sole physical custody of the children. Meghan has been granted supervised visitation only, and the arrangement is described as temporary until a hearing is scheduled for early December. Now, it was back in May of 2021 where they agreed to share custody of the kids, but also in May of this year, there was a police incident at the home where he shares with his current wife, Courtney O'Connor. They got married in September of 2022. They allege that Meghan gained access to the home after a dispute with Courtney, who then listed Meghan as a victim in an initial report, but later declined to press charges. Ay, ay, ay. In that incident, Meghan is reported to have wedged her foot into the door so Courtney couldn't shut it, but then began yelling, and Courtney then filed for a restraining order. And Meghan agreed that she would not approach Courtney nor speak about her on social media. But she has also accused Jim of being emotionally abusive, saying that he uses his name to push me around and his money. Jim's representative responded, saying, as usual, Meghan is telling tales. Her and Jim barely communicate. So if someone is emotionally abusing her, it's not Jim. Jim is an active and present father. The unfortunate part of all of this is that the kids who suffer, they suffer the most. And Jim has always been a willing co-parent, and he's always been wanting to be a part of the children's lives. However, Meghan has yet to reciprocate. I have met Meghan. I met Meghan at Kelly Dodd's house when she was getting, I think she was getting a nose job. She has always been nothing but like super sweet. I don't know any of the behind the scenes with this. We just know what we're hearing now. I would imagine that it would be incredibly difficult to have your children taken away from you. And this seems like one of those moments where it would be incredibly difficult. Really, I'm kind of like at a loss for words on this one. I think that at the end of the day, this can't be easy. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. You guys, my mom ended up losing custody over me to my dad. And my dad was able to, in the eyes of the court, prove my mom to be unfit she had custody of my two brothers. And so I ended up going with him and my stepmother, who was incredibly abusive. And I was shocked that this even it even happened that way. I'm so grateful that it happened the way that it did because I think that it shaped me into the person who I am today. And I think that it changed the total trajectory of my life. But the court system is really wild to me. Like when you sit there and you stand back from like the perspective of just observing it and trying to understand it, it's a wild system. But yeah, okay. Well, there's more. Hold on. So Kelly Dodd also got into this too, and she responded. She posted a video on TikTok revealing that Meghan told her that she gave one of her twin sons some Ritalin, medication typically used for ADHD, and that may have been a trigger for the CPS investigation. I I didn't even know that this was like I don't know. I didn't know that this was something that would have been I mean, obviously, like, if you do something like this would be an issue, but I think that more so, I'm just kind of confused as to what led to this and what really happened. Kelly said, "I just got off the phone with her, and she said that she gave one of her other twins, Hayes, some Ritalin, and I guess it made her a dangerous mother." So, let me just say too, Megan is a very sound-minded person. She's very, very smart. She's very articulate in the way that she presents herself and also the way that she has conversations with other people. You guys know that. I think you can see that from her time on the show. I don't think anything has changed. Even my conversations with her when I was at Kelly's house, she's always just been like very, very spot on. So this throws me off. But despite revealing this allegation, Kelly also defended Meghan. She acknowledged that she and Meghan have had many differences and fights, but she said that Meghan loves those babies and knows for a fact that she is a good mother. She's an excellent mother, and just pray that she gets her babies back. She urged her followers, everyone just pray for Meghan and her family. Those boys and that daughter, they need their mom. And, the article noted that Us Weekly had confirmed that the custody was lost on her end and CPS. There was an investigation prompted by a school employee. And so from here on out, we're just going to be watching to see exactly what happens. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, again, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, don't forget to check out my Blooming Face Pro 2.0, especially for the holiday season. This is the best gift that you can give. It's the gift of confidence. Oh, she's like screaming at me and shit. It's the gift of confidence. And people, when they love their skin, they feel better. When they feel better, they act better. You guys know what I mean. I love you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.